Hey, this is Dave. I'm sitting here out here on my back patio, and I'm here to give you your weekly update on the ARK funds as well as the new ARKX, what's to be expected with the new ARKX. So, what I'm going to talk about first is the email that I normally get from Cathie Wood. Then I'm going to talk about the ARKX possibilities, and then I'll just wrap up with whatever the events of this past week and what we can look forward to next week. So, Cathie's email is right here. Okay, so I got this email from Cathie Wood, and so she talks about our strategies that have appreciated or dropped more than 15% in a day during the course of the week. And to start out, we have Beam Therapeutics, ticker BEAM, a base editing company that does not require double standard DNA breaks, closed up 17% on Tuesday after Bluebird Bio, ticker BLUE, determined that its gene therapy for sickle cell anemia was not the cause of a patient's acute myeloid leukemia, AML. The Bluebirds' findings set off a rally in most gene therapy stocks, including Beam. Cellectis, ticker CLLS, a biopharmaceutical company that harnesses the power of TALENs, a gene editing technique to create immunotherapies, traded up 18% on Tuesday, perhaps because Bluebird Bio determined that its gene therapy for sickle cell anemia did not cause a patient's acute myeloid leukemia. Evogene, ticker EVGN, a computational biology company, traded up 16% on Tuesday in line with a broad based rebound in agricultural stocks after a sell off in February. Materialize and Nanodimension, ticker NNDM, and ticker MTLS in reverse order. So, Materialize and Nanodimension both traded higher on Tuesday and Thursday after reporting better than expected revenues. Materialize, a 3D printing company specializing in medical software and services, reported fourth quarter revenues that declined 10.7% on a year over year basis, but increased 11.1% sequentially. Its stock closed up more than 26% on Tuesday and another 17% on Thursday. Nanodimension, a 3D printer manufacturer focused on high performance electronics, closed up more than 19% on Tuesday before its fourth quarter earnings released, and then 18% on Thursday after reporting better than expected revenues that were flat on a year over year basis. NIU Technologies, ticker NIU, an electric scooter company based in China, appreciated 25% on Tuesday as electric vehicle stocks responded to strong delivery reports. Its fourth quarter earnings beat expectations on both the top and the bottom lines. NIU is planning for a 33% increase in electric scooter deliveries from roughly 600,000 last year to 1 million units this year. I'm not sure how they get that figure. That's like future. So future expectations is not a guarantee of past performance, as we all know when we're investing in stocks. So Intellia, ticker NTLA, a CRISPR-based gene editing company with a strong focus on in vivo editing, closed up 22% on Tuesday after Bluebird Bio determined that its sickle cell gene therapy did not cause a patient's acute myeloid leukemia, AML. So wasn't that set up here? I saw that up here. Yeah, with Beam. So it seems like the same thing was said about Beam. Hmm. So, anyway, so it triggered a broad based rally in gene editing stocks. In addition, at the Keystone E Symposium this week, Intellia presented promising preclinical data on in vivo CRISPR editing of bone marrow. So this is interesting. It's so, but I wonder if Intellia, and let's scroll up here to Beam. So the very same thing was said about Beam. Myeloid leukemia did not cause a patient's myeloid leukemia. as is said about Intelia. So see right here, did not cause the patient's acute myeloid leukemia. So same thing said about both companies. Interesting. Twist Biosciences, Twist, or TWST ticker, a synthetic biology company, closed up 18% on Tuesday after Fast Money named it one of the world's most innovative companies. Okay, Experience Investment Corporation, EXPC, the SPAC acquired. So SPAC is a special purpose acquisition corporation. So that's the acronym for SPAC. Acquiring urban air mobility platform Blade closed up 18% on Thursday after reporting stronger than expected first quarter results. Strength in its organ transport business offset declines in its short distance travel business. Blade also announced that it will relaunch its $195 New York City airport transfer service. Okay, company Vuses, ticker VUZI, a company developing wearable display technology, traded up 20.5% on Thursday after announcing a partnership with German startup Room AG, a cloud-based platform that helps users digitize assets and products with computer-aided design (CAD). The partnership will help Vuzix support the creation of advanced 3D augmented reality content for both new and existing enterprise customers. Lending Club, ticker LC, traded up 16% on Friday after releasing fourth quarter earnings that surpassed expectations despite lower than expected revenues, while the COVID-19 crisis hit Lending Club hard. It is rebounding rapidly and expects revenues to beat analyst expectations for this year. Okay, now I'd like to talk about the new ARKX possibilities, and that's right here. Got my watch list here, and these are the ARKX possibilities that I'm looking at. And so let's see, I've got, and these are just in my opinion. So I grabbed some of these from the other funds within ARK investments. So at the top of the list, you'll see SPCE, which is Virgin Galactic Holdings. There in the chart there, you can see over the past year what its performance has been. So it looks like it's been up a little bit. Then we got Rockwell Automation, ticker ROK. LMT, which is Lockheed Martin. Looks like it's break even over the past year. Amazon, it's up over the past year. Elbit Systems, up and down. It appears to be up over the past year. Honeywell, way up over the past year. Iridium, it's up over the past year. FLIR, yep, it's up. And remember, FLIR is the one that has cameras on the Mars Perseverance rover. Holicity is a SPAC that is going to merge with Astra. So let's click on that. And we've got here its statistics. And just if you're curious, I'm using TD Ameritrade's website. I'm not using their app. This is on my computer, my MacBook Pro. But anyway, so you can see its performance over the past year here, or no, 3 months. So it shot up when it was announced that it would be acquiring Astra, and then Astra's going to be put on the stock exchange under the ticker ASTR. So let's go back. And then the next one is VACQU. So I added this one because I saw news somewhere. Well, let's click on news, where this is going to, so it doesn't show in the news here, but I did see elsewhere that Vector is going to acquire Rocket Lab. So Rocket Lab is an American company, but they've been launching rockets from New Zealand. They also have a second rocket launch site at Wallops Island here in Virginia. It's just right up the coast. I can actually walk out my front door and on a clear day and see rockets go up from Wallops Island. It is about 80 miles away, but I can see the contrail going up, and I can see a little, especially if it's in the evening, I can see a little bitty bright star moving across the sky. And so that's pretty neat. I can also see, like, when they launch out of Cape Canaveral, as the rocket goes to its second stage, I can see it travels up the East Coast here. And if I, on a clear day, I can see it like a SpaceX launch go right by. It looks like a little bitty star going, its rocket engine looks like a bright star going across the sky. So those are pretty neat to watch if you on a clear day on the East Coast. But anyway, so back to Vector Acquisition. So it's going to be speculated that it's going to acquire Rocket Lab. So that's it for this. Thank you. Okay, if you've noticed, it's a gorgeous day here in Yorktown. This is my little fire pit right there, and I've got evergreens behind me. But we are in full winter, as you can see by the forest. There's some evergreens, but the rest of the trees don't have any leaves on them, but they're starting to bud, so it's looking gorgeous here. So, but anyway, the markets have been just extremely volatile this week, up and down, especially with the ARK funds. And even Cathie Wood has been on CNBC, otherwise known as CNBS, and I'll let you figure out what BS means. And then and she's been on other channels, and she's been on other YouTube channels. So the only concerns I have, and I saw an interview with another YouTuber of one of her fund managers that manages Bitcoin, and I didn't really get a warm fuzzy about Bitcoin. So there's going to be a shakedown of these cryptocurrencies, as I can see, and from what I've been seeing across all the different the economies. Like, I follow Harry Dent. I also follow Cathie Wood. I like Cathie Wood, but Harry Dent, I'll put a link to his sign up page in the link. But yeah, he has a weekly Harry's rant, and they're kind of funny to watch. And but what we're concerned about, oh, here comes a gust of wind, is it's like, for example, if we put too much into Bitcoin, I'm thinking of this as the dot-coms. It was just like all these new cryptocurrencies remind me of the dot-com days of the late 90s. And it was just like a bunch of paper companies, kind of like these SPACs, where there's just really nothing going on, but people throwing money into it, and then they go bankrupt. So I'm a little concerned. I'm not putting my money into cryptocurrencies yet, but whenever that shakedown happens and the cryptocurrencies, the best ones rise to the top, those will be like similar to the FANG stocks. So they were dot-coms back in the late 90s, like the Amazon and the others like Alphabet. And Apple Computer, on the other hand, has been through it all. It's been around since the 1970s, so, or late 70s, early 80s. So, yeah, so we'll see. Maybe Bitcoin will be like the, Amazon or the Apple Computer, but something tells me I don't think so, because it's not very efficient. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And remember, this is just my opinion, and it's for educational and entertainment purposes only. And enjoy your weekend. It's great here in Yorktown, and I hope you come visit the York waterfront and the historic triangle here in Yorktown and Williamsburg and James City County. All right. Have a great day. Bye.